SilentHeroFilms.com, SilentHeroFilms.com, man. Make sure you guys click the link below, man. Support the independent film projects and win the first 5 hours of your day. All right, it's critical that you win the first 5 hours of your day. And I want to talk about something. I saw something yesterday. I'm tuning in because I'm actually buying the fight Saturday. Thank you, Al Heyman. And so I'm trying to get as much information as I can in my free time. And Jermell Charlo has no fans. Jermell Charlo is bringing nothing to the table. He's not bringing no fans. That they cheered for him. Nothing happened. No one cheered. He got the 10 people that came with him. You know what I mean? Maybe Earl Spence, some of Earl Spence fans might show up. If Earl Spence say, meet me at the Jermell Charlo fight.
What?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries. And can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
Actually, if Earl Spence come, he should do a press conference, man, and just sit and talk to the fans. Earl, if you going to Vegas, you need to have your own personal press conference. No PBC people with you. Just you, your team, and the media, man. So you can sit and be comfortable. You can stay as long as you want. You can rent a hotel room, or you ain't even got to rent one. You can just ask for one, and they'll give you one, and you just do it in that room. You know what I mean? You ain't got to do it you can request the MGM, whatever, but you don't really have to. You know, you can do it on your terms and just have a casual conversation with the fans so they know what the hell's going on with you. But as I digress, are the Charlo brothers cursed? Will God humble and whip Jermell Charlo this Saturday for the it's consistent disrespect? The man said yesterday, he said, man, I'm a Charlo brother. We've been lions. I've been keeping up my end of the bar. At least I have. He said we have. The constant disrespect of his brother publicly is disgusting. Disrespecting his wife a month ago. Man, he's going to get humbled before the world on Saturday. God don't like ugly. Remember, we was taught that. That's one of the first things we learned. Jesus wept. God don't like ugly. And John 3:16, for God loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Those were the first three things we learned about God. God don't like ugly, the shortest verse, and the most popular verse. Philippians is coming up. I see a lot of people with the Philippians verse tatted on them too. But anyways, man, the Charlo brothers are cursed. You know why the Charlo brothers are cursed? Because they've disrespected the ordinance of God. Because they believe in God, right? They've said they believe in God. Jermell Charlo has recently said, I need to comment on that video that y'all sent me. And Jermell Charlo has said he believes in God. So when you disobey the covenant of God and you strive to have 10 cars, the biggest house, more money than your brother, more popular, God gonna punish you. You think I'm lying? Look at Floyd. Have you ever seen when was the last time you saw a picture with Floyd and his 4 kids? Floyd got to live with the fact that his daughter had sex and had a child with NBA YoungBoy. He got to live with that for the rest of his life. Can you believe that? $1 billion man, but that's what happens when you put this internet culture to the forefront of your life and you chasing clicks and you chasing instead of family and bloodlines and building generational wealth with your family and putting your family in position. That's why it's not the wins and losses. The wins and losses is icing on the cake for me. That's why I admire a young man, like a young 56-year-old man like Deion Sanders, man. He put all his kids in position. We live in a capitalist society called America, so he's going to do it in accordance of America. He's going to give his kids a free education. They get to play sports along the way, and they will be in a position of power. Why? Because his dad is doing what? Leveraging his position of power to give it to his kids. If you don't think that his kids, when their career is over, will be a high major Division I coach, or whatever, NFL coach, maybe they want to do high school, I don't know, but they will be in a position of power. Are Floyd kids in position of power? Jamel Charlo has every belt up until tomorrow night. No one respects him. Fans won't buy tickets. Fans won't show up. Does that tell you something? If you do it the way the Charlos do it, you're going to fail. You have no humility. Win the first 5 hours of your day. Yeah. And it's time for us to start calling it out, man. If you're not going to be a man, stop celebrating immaturity. Stop celebrating according to them when you're not in accordance with God. Don't stop celebrating it. You know what I mean? It's time. Floyd out here struggling. Jamel Charlo out here struggling. It's going to be 15 black people in the stands. 15. Oh, you think Al Heyman didn't tell him to have that trainer start talking? They need some fans to show up. His assistant trainer. They need him for this fight. But, you know what I mean? It was all a plan that failed. And he better get it right. Because they both going to be old and lonely. You know what I mean? Old and lonely. You know what I mean? And good luck. Good luck. And when you have a woman that has kids by another man, listen to me carefully. She can never be 100% committed to you because she has 2 other variables that she has to love and or communicate with and or spend time with. What is that? The other man and that child they created. And then the grandparents. And so there's so many different variables. God is going to punish Jamel Charlo on Saturday night. And I appreciate one of your brothers betting me $1,000. Make sure you have that. I want my cash. I'll send you my cash app. Now, let me be clear. I have no ill will towards step parents. I had a stepfather. But I also understand the realities of it too. You know, you're adding variables to your life. And when you're a man like Jamel Charlo, who has no sensibilities, who's a coward when it comes to accountability, you know what I mean? All this is fake. This is all a facade. He ain't real. This persona that he's putting on, the fans don't believe it. You know why the fans don't believe it? Because they're not showing up for him. The Charlos have been champions collectively, off and on, Tony Harrison, collectively for about 10 years. And they can't sell out. They can't sell tickets anywhere in America. I don't even think they could sell out in Houston at this point. I really don't. They're damaged goods. They done did too much bad. They've done too much public PR. People aren't going to say this, but when Jermell Charlo said, I shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Bless these families, man. Damn. And line for groceries, man. God bless them. When he said, I got shooters that'll do 20 years of life for me, everyone turned the TV off. You mean to tell me God has blessed you with being a world champion, millions of dollars, a platform, and you said you want to kill 20 people? You said you want to kill you're willing to risk everything and kill Deontay Wilder? That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. God gonna humble you this weekend. And PBC don't have the money to bring you back at 154. You're gonna have to go overseas and get a check. You're gonna have to fight Tim Tszyu because Al Heyman ain't got the money or the network. Y'all see it. Anyways, man, I want God to humble. I want Jermell Charlo to lose. I got $1,000 on it. I want him to lose. I'm not even lying to you. I want him to lose. And the irony about it is, if Jermell Charlo wins, it's the beginning of the end for PBC. Because Jermell don't sell tickets. Even if Jermell Charlo wins, no one's going to respect him. You don't understand it. No one's going to respect him. Terrence Crawford will still be number 1. Inoue will be number 2. Usyk will be number 3. And they might put Jermell Charlo number 4. You're not the best pound for pound fighter. No one respects you, man. Everyone is tolerating you right now. That's it. And until you grow up and hold yourself accountable, life will continue to trick you. You got tricked. You got played into this fight. Moving up 2 weight classes against a certified mature champion. I'll admit, he's at the apex of as good as he could be. He's past the apex. You know what I mean? But if Jermell Charlo wins, Al Heyman gonna be, as they say, as Charles Barkley say, gonna be rolling over in his grave. Al Heyman is praying Canelo win. If Jermell Charlo wins, money gone. And Canelo got that guarantee. So let's say Jermell Charlo wins, right? Who's he gonna fight that's gonna sell out and sell millions of pay-per-views? Nobody. Not Crawford. No. Crawford and Charlo does less payper-views than Spence Crawford. Oh, excuse me. Now I got to change it. Now it's Crawford Spence, right? It's the reality of it. Stop disrespecting human beings, man. Be honorable. You ain't got to. This ain't no God thing. This is a humanitarian thing. This ain't, oh, I believe in God. I'm Jesus Christ, Jehovah. I'm whatever. I don't know what the fuck. Whatever you believe in. No, it's about just being a good person. That's what this is about. Being a good person. You know what I mean? Being a good person. And the funny thing is, I don't care. I don't want to be liked. I don't want your respect. I don't want your likeness. No, I'm comfortable. Tell the truth so you can have any conversation you want. You know what I mean? As I'm about to walk into this gym, what is this, day 28? 28 days in a row I done worked out. 28 days in a row I done worked out. One more time for Umar Johnson. 28 days in a row I done worked out. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. 28 days, man. And it's a beautiful thing, man. So y'all go ahead and have a beautiful day. The Charlo brothers are cursed. And if you don't want to be cursed, be a great human being. Be respectful. Be honorable. Trust me. Be honorable. Tell the truth, even in uncomfortable situations. Walk away You gotta have enough integrity and enough self-confidence and self-will to walk away. Oh, I'm gonna give you $5,000. No, I'm done. I'm good. That's why I'm still standing. Like it, love it, or hate it. I owe nobody money. I owe no one time. And that's why I want to serve my community and serve my bloodline and my community. That's where I'm at with it. You know, it's not about who's the blackest. It's about, like Deontay Wilder said, it's about service. It's about service, man. And until you understand that, you're still going to be... I'm not telling you that there's no such thing as racism. I'm not telling you that. Don't mix my words up. By no means am I saying that. But when God puts you in position of power, are you serving? Simple math. If you want people to look up at you for your whole life, you're going to end up like Floyd Mayweather. You're going to have all the money in the world. They only around you because you're feeding them. I've never seen a picture with all the mothers. Rest in peace to his mother, the mother of his children. But I've never seen a family picture. Never. Don't hate. Leonard Ellaby and Jamel Charlo are cursed. Yeah, they're cursed. It ain't gonna work out for them until they humble themselves before God. They got to stop walking around with this arrogance and holy as thou. God don't make mistakes. We do. So y'all go ahead and have a beautiful day. Day 28 for me. Hopefully you worked out. Yeah. Anyways, man, I'm about to go work out, man. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.